Hey, hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of HazeFace Rates, the most in-depth Amsterdam straight review show on the internet. And today we're checking out the Sour Pop again from Coffeeshop SIBERIÄ. We checked it out in episode 16, so a while back. And they've got a new batch in. If you don't know, this is one of my favorite strains, if not my favorite. I love it so much, I'm just doing it every time I see it on the menu. We've already got a few Sour Pops from other shops, but they didn't come close to the one from Siberia. Let's get into this review. Sour Pop will send you back $13.50, so I'm not sure if it's the same price or if it's gotten a little bit more expensive, but it's around the same price anyway. And it is a crossing of sour apple and oh my fucking god. That's just it. Oh my fucking god. OMFG. Now that you got all the info, let's actually get into this review. We've not got the biggest nugs because yeah, it was literally the last of the pot. Like, I was about to leave. I told him, "Do you have any of the sour pop left?" He was like, "Yeah, just this little bit," and I was like, "I'll take it." But yeah, there's not much to show you in that regards. Looks-wise, she does look nice. There's a lot of colors going on. Not an outer trichome coating, but she does look very nice. And we're gonna give it a 7 out of 10. For the looks. Then next up is the smell. How strong does she smell, not how good she smells, because just because I like it doesn't mean you're gonna like it. So we're going off strength of the smell. She does smell like sour pop. Not overwhelmingly strong, but definitely strong enough. I'm also gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Could definitely be stronger. Then we have structure left for right now. Let's take 2 of these small nugs and give her a squeeze between my fingers. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's not bad, but it's definitely too hard. No crumble, but it's definitely too hard. I'm also gonna give it a 7 out of 10, to be fair. I thought I was gonna give it a little bit less, but I think 7 is fair. I was considering a 6, but 7 it is. That's all we need to do for now. I'm gonna roll her up, all 2.5 grams of it, instead of the usual 1 gram. And I will see you on the outside. Back in a sec. And we made it with a little fatty of the Sour Pop. Really excited to smoke this, by the way. Now, I have already smoked this batch. When I saw it was in, I instantly bought it. I bought a gram, rolled it up, smoked it, liked it. Decided to review it. Cheers. First thing to taste, definitely Sour Pop. Really nice Sour Pop. Now, strength of the taste. It's definitely not the strongest, it's definitely not the weakest. I'm feeling a 7 again, so I'm just gonna stick it at a 7 again. Well deserved 7. Then next up is terpiness. There's definitely differences in taste and in smell. Like, you can get the sour pop, or I mean the sour apple and something else. I don't have experience with oh my fucking god, so I'm not sure what that's supposed to taste like. But it is nice. It is clean. Well, I think it's clean at least. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Terpiness, what is there to say about this? Nothing really. I'm also gonna stick it at a 7. It is nice and terpy, but not overwhelmingly terpy. And duration of the taste, how long does the taste last in your mouth? Let's check it. You know, that taste really lingers in your mouth really nicely. Long taste. I'm gonna give the duration of the taste a 9 out of 10. It's not quite a 10, like it's not that long, but it's definitely deserving of a 9 out of 10. Then we have smoothness up next. How smooth is she? Do we have a tingle in the throat when we smoke, when we inhale? Stuff like that. I don't really have any twinge. I can feel a slight cough in the back, but it's not that bad. I'm gonna give the smoothness an 8 out of 10. Definitely nice. Well deserving of the 8. Then we only have the burn left for right now. And I have nothing to say about this. That we're not gonna add a point, we're not gonna take away points. This is just a nice clean smoke, no spooning, nice colors. So 8 out of 10 for the burn, which leaves only the butt effect and total score to give you, for which we will get to the butt, so it will be back when we get there. We made it to the butt. Wait, my mic is still on? My mic is still on. Yeah, my ass is pretty kicked, but that's normal after a 2.5 gram joint. I'm just gonna stick this at an 8 for effect. It does deserve that 8, for real. And the butt, there's actually nothing to say about the butt. It has diminished a little bit in flavor, but it's not really gotten rougher. it's also not really that bad. Like, it's just a little bit less flavor. And I am gonna give this bet also an 8 out of 10. Well-deserved 8 out of 10. It scores another 16 points in the last 2 categories for a total score of 76 out of 100 for the Sour Pop from Coffeeshop SIBERIÄ. Now, would I recommend this one? Hell fucking yes. This is a fucking banger. 13 euros and 15 grams. 13 euros and 15 grams. 13 euros and 50 cents for a gram. You're not gonna find, I don't think any, but at least not a lot better in Amsterdam for that price. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be my favorite, my go-to for the next little bit. Even though the Chocolatina is back in the hit, this is definitely gonna be my number one still. Sour Pop is just, for me, the best, and it's proven once again that it's deserving of being recommended in the way it is, especially, well, only the Sour Pop, the SIBERIÄ. I'm fucking, my ass is kicked. I'm gonna fucking shit. Okay, so go to SIBERIÄ, buy Sour Pop. It's nice. You'll like it. I like it. But that's my 2 cents for today. I hope to see you in the next video. There won't actually be a video on Monday because I'm not at home literally in the next few days. And I don't have time to do anything before Monday. I will try to do a review on Wednesday instead, and then we just pick back up where we normally go to every Friday and every Monday and every Friday. Blah, 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 blah. You understand what I mean. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in the next video. Much love, stay hazy, and peace.